I don't know how else to start this out by saying hello. My name is, I will go by what's on my account. My kitty is Beth. I am a female of 21 years and I have seen some shit in my life. I honestly have, and I'm surprised that I am not in a loony bin at this current moment. What I thought were dreams as a child weren't dreams. And the reality of it all is starting to drive me slightly insane, I think, because the reason I haven't been able to sleep I've gotten sleep, but I haven't been able to sleep right or restful in, I want to say 4 weeks, something like that, and it's wearing me down. Like, I want to sleep, but there's something making me so I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see visions. And I know I look and sound crazy, but I see visions of things and they're too vivid not to be real. They're too clear not to be real. I can feel everything. And you're not supposed to feel anything in a dream. You're not supposed to read either. I could read everything just fine. Read everything in the dream. You're not supposed to hear music. Or be able to make out music that you know. I can do that. I can do all of that. I see so many things. So many. Every time I close my eyes that I can't sleep. I can't sleep anymore. I have to take sleep medication, melatonin actually, to actually help me sleep. It don't help. Last time I took it, I had to take like 7 pills for it to finally kick in. Even then, I couldn't stay asleep. Sure, I woke up only 3 times out of the usual 6, but still didn't work. And I don't want to turn back to liquor again. But I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? How this all started, I was young. I don't even remember the age that I was. I want to say I was small. I was really small. I want to say I was like, I was so young. I want to say 4. My family said I would talk to things that weren't there even way before then. They just chalked it up to me like talking to animals or something, because I am an animal person. But I don't think that was the case anymore. When I was 4, I got sent to live with my grandmother and my dad. Strange things happened on her farm. Strange things. I can't even begin to tell you how strange they were. I thought, the memories I have, I remember she had a patch of woods in the back and sometimes random, she had goats, she had cattle, and these were deer skulls. Deer skulls would just randomly appear back there on trees. I thought, like, my dad put them up, or her neighbor, is what I thought. I was wrong. Because one time I would see, like, these tall, and I mean tall, black silhouettes in the forest. I thought I just dreamt that. Because, you're not supposed to remember things when you're that small. You're not supposed to. Anyway, I remember them, like, beckoning me to the woods when they were there and I was by myself. I was all alone all the time. Because either my dad was out doing his thing or my grandma was out helping on the farm, doing what she needed to do. So I just wander off on my own, do things, whatnot. And they'd beckon me to the woods. I never went. I stayed away. But I remember them calling to me. They didn't have voices. How they called was like a hum or a vibration in the air. Now fast forward a bit. I'm now 7. I always had a thing for the supernatural, and I have found, by that time I knew I was different from other people. Like, I could see things. Dead things. And I can't see them so much anymore. When I do, they're just a silhouette. Like a rainbow. Imagine... This is hard to explain. Imagine like a rainbow outline of a person. Like if they were to lay down on a sidewalk and you just like put chalk around their silhouette, like rainbow chalk. That's how I'm able to see them now if they move. Otherwise, I can just feel that they're there and or feel their emotions or their physical pain that they had before they died. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. Fast forward to when I was 7. My cousin Cameron and my uncle and his brother and sister were living on the farm with us. No. Was that before? That was before he got remarried. I take that back. It was just my cousin Cameron and my uncle living on the farm with us. And he never told anybody, but he said every night he would go outside and see, those cigar UFOs? He'd see those every night, right above the farm. Now, whenever he'd see those, I'd have nightmares. Of what? I still don't remember. My grandma said I would scream so bad that I had to sleep in her room. Because my dad's allowed snoring now. Holy was. But anyway, I'd had to be taken to her room. Even then, it was hard to make me shut up. And then I went back to living with my mom and everything, but the weird things never stopped. When I went, my mother's house, ironically, is right by an ATV trail. That ATV trail used to be a train track way back when, like back in the 1800s and before then. It used to be a train track. Now, when I was small, I used to hear train horns. I used to hear radio static. I used to hear people whisper my name into my ears all the time. And my mom thought I was schizophrenic like my older sister. No. I wish that was the case. Maybe that would be easier. I don't know. But in any case, as I'm going on, kitty, stop it. Sorry, cat. I don't know if anyone's going to see this, or if anyone will. But I'll continue making these. But as I continue, almost 10 minutes in, as I got older, I noticed I could do things. I can move things. Just little things, really, like a small Barbie brush, or like a little Hershey kiss, little things like that. If I was mad, I could just, it's like a feeling I could connect. Like, I just extended myself through my mind, and all I had to do was, like, send the energy with my hand like that, and I could make a move. I remember one time I sailed this one brush sailing right at my nephew, who was a year younger than me. It got him square in the back. I'm like, he asked me, "How'd you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know, I just threw it." Other times, if I'm upset, I can make phones, what I'm using to record this, or TVs, radios, or lights go nuts. Not like, but more like glitchy, staticky. Won't work, right? But anyway, I remember one time I was sitting in front of the living room TV, and it was turned off. I was minding my own business, and all of a sudden it turned on. I was 13 when this happened, I believe. It turned on by itself. And I could see in the static. It shouldn't have been static, because we had cable. Stop, kitty. We had cable. So it shouldn't have been static. I saw a silhouette in the TV through the static. It wasn't black, it was just like more condensed static than the rest. It looked like a staticky room. Not a room like this. Like a room made of static. White noise. I could see things walking in the background of the figures sitting right in front. And whatever I did, the figure mimicked. If I went like this, it'd go like that. Put my hand up, it put its hand like this. I remember this because that was fucking freaky, and I wish I was bullshitting, but I'm not. All of this has been in my head. I can't tell my therapist. I can't go to her anymore because of my work, but I couldn't tell her in the first place, otherwise I'd be in a fucking loony bin. And yes, I am diagnosed with PTSD, which I'm not going to explain on here, and severe anxiety. Could that have been my anxiety? The fuck did I know? I don't know how the fuck anxiety is gonna make like a static image appear on my TV, and the moment I call for my mom, it's gone. I don't know how the fuck that happens, man. If you can explain, that'd be great. But anyway, I caught on that I could feel people's emotions very young, very, very young. I could feel when they were angry, sad, anxious, happy. Animals too. I talk really good to animals. I can understand them better than humans most times. That's why on my grandma's farm, back at the start, her goats loved me. They wouldn't leave me alone. I was the only one that was allowed to touch them and pet them, and I would just run free in the pasture, and all 25 would follow. I was able to talk to them better than people. Maybe that's why I don't talk to people well anymore, but anyway. Hi, kitty. Sorry, petting my cat. Hi, me son. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Mama wake you? I'm Zoe. Kitty. Yes, kitty. Sorry. Oh, he's up. Come here. There he is. Come here. Stretch. He went on a head nudge. Anyway. And I also said how I could feel people's physical pain. If I have a strong connection with the person, or their pain is strong enough, I'll feel it. My boyfriend of right now, and I hope to be for the last one ever. Kitty, stop. Mason. He's being a brat because he wants to be petted. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, yawn. I was gonna stick my finger in your mouth, but I thought against that. He ruptured his eardrum. I don't know how he got a new Glock. Well, not a Glock. He got a Colt gun, revolver, old cowboy thing. He shot that a couple times. He wasn't wearing earwear, and I think that's what blew his eardrum. This is the ear that I had clogged earwax in the same time he got his eardrum ruptured, and I had to do like an earwax removal and everything. It still feels fucky. Another point in time, a person I was very close to fell down a staircase, and I passed out from a massive headache. Right in front of everybody. I saw like these sunspots and darkness. So then I had a feeling, I should call this person, and I did, and they fell down the staircase, a hardwood staircase. I'm like, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, I feel fine. I don't feel like a concussion or anything. I'm like, Another instance, I have a very dear friend who is in chronic pain all the time because of her medical issues. And the reason why I'm not with her a lot is because it's just so strong that when I come home, I can still feel it, and I'm in pain, and I can't do nothing about it because she's in pain. So I just gotta like clear out my energy and everything for the pain to go away. Just for it all to go away. And it does eventually, but that's why I haven't seen her in a bit, which I feel guilty for. This is mainly like a personal vlog, a diary, and I will go off on tangents, and I will just let my mind go where it go, because I don't know how long it's gonna be here. I look creepy as shit, too. That's what I get, though, right? Talking about all this creepy shit. Gotta look creepy, too, I guess. With my pillows and my blanket and my black cat. Rate me sin. Don't mind the mess. Drawing horde. Sometimes I draw what I see. But the moment I put pencil down to paper, it's gone. But anyway, back to the dreams. The dreams. When I was a kid, I used to be able to go into, I called it my personal haven. It was a world. I don't know how your mind can make this up. It was a world so beautiful. It was the most best thing ever. It just started out as a black and white plantation house on a hill with a gazebo, with a lake of tombstones. Now you think, it's just tombstones, like big ass tombstones everywhere. No, it's a lake filled with tombstones. Not like, it's no water. No, it looks like a flooded graveyard. It's fucking dope. And the only way to get to it at first was a boat. But now there's a little dirt road. It's still a lake. I know there's a dirt road to walk on to get there, and it's all surrounded by an iron fence with an iron gate. But then that's surrounded by woods, and there's even more tombstones in the woods. I don't get that. I never found out why. But it expanded. The woods expanded. Every time I dream, the woods expanded. They got bigger. There's a town there now, a couple of cities. There's an amusement park there in the woods. And they are by no means close to each other at all. It's like, it's expanding. This forest is expanding. It's been expanding since I was 9. No. When I was 8. It's been expanding since I was 8. And I've seen so many things. I've seen the ends But I also have dreams of the world ending. And it ends in war. Every time. But maybe that's not connected. Maybe it is. I don't know. I have prophetic dreams sometimes. And they always turn out how they should. But my latest dreams, anyway, my latest ones. I believe I'm going to other realities. I believe I'm projecting myself into these other realities. I'm seeing things through other beings' eyes. And it's so weird. Because it feels normal and important. But at the same time, I can't make sense of it. Maybe it's just my dumb human brain, or me not being as open as I've been training myself to be. I'm an empath. That's how I can feel things. Don't need to see the tattoo. Don't need to recognize me. That sucked, right? But anyway, the dreams I've been having lately, they feel together. Like they feel like they go together. But at the same time, they're so different. I get glimpses, like little, 3-second flicks of each image. And I can't put it together. There's a red vial. I remember there was a red vial. And then a cave. I don't know. Then people. A lot of people rioting. Riots. I don't know if that's gonna to the this COVID shit going on right now or not. And YouTube says, oh, go by child safety standards. I don't think no 12-year-old's gonna be looking for this. Unless you are extremely gifted, then hello, welcome. At one point, you're gonna think you're insane. Hi, that's me right now. I'm 21. Backwards. Anyway. The dreams are all connected. I believe it's about the start of the fall of our current society. And then the rebirth. I see parts of the rebirth. So imagine beginning again for modern society. No cell phones. No computers. No TV. But still modern. Because we're starting off from all the hollowed out shells that were left behind in the fallout. Abandoned towns, abandoned cities, clans and shit. Did I see it? And then there's the one girl that's like derp 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 derp. No. You're looking like a horn. Stop it. But I see it. Will it happen? The future can't be changed. The future can't be persuaded. Nothing in the future is set in stone. It can all be changed. It's not all put down in Sharpie. It can't be changed. That's what I tell myself. But these dreams have been more persistent. So much so that I can't sleep now. And it's getting to the point where I'm scared to dream because I'm not seeing this realm no more. I'm seeing other ones. I'm going beyond these ones. And I'm seeing things people shouldn't see. Have you seen Living Colors? Have you seen the embodiment of of fear? Of happiness? Anger? sadness? Have you seen the embodiments? Because I have, in so many different ways. Like these raw beings that cannot be easily explained and or understood by human minds. We're not supposed to see these things, and here I am, I'm seeing them, and I can't sleep. I'm scared to sleep. It's hard to sleep. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But I can't sleep. Because if I sleep, I'll see it again. I don't want to. I'm fascinated, yes, but I don't want to see it. Some things we're not supposed to see. Some things we shouldn't have ever saw. You know how in hell they say there's a screaming of the damned? I heard that kind of screaming, agony, pain, suffering. I heard it all in my dreams of the past 4 weeks, right before I wake up. Can I? Sorry, I smoke. Helps with the anxiety. I don't have any meds. No, I don't have COVID-19. There's something in my room now. It's listening. My apartment is haunted, and it's listening. I know where it's standing. It's listening, and I don't want it here. It knows it's not supposed to be here. Anyway, shit, now my hand's shaking. Sorry, cracking my hand. But anyway, I've been seeing all that in my dreams. All of it. I've been seeing pain, suffering, lust, desire, greed, envy, jealousy. I've been seeing those embodiments in my dream. I've been seeing, like, images of murders. I want to say murders, suicides, stuff like that, kidnappings. I've been seeing it all in here, all in here. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing so many things in the past 4 weeks that I'm tired. I was always tired before, but now I'm just exhausted. I'm just exhausted now, and I needed to get all this out before it just exploded my mind. There's no doubt I'm probably going to make another one of these. It's already like almost 30 minutes, and I don't know how long this is going to upload from my phone. I've never done anything like this before. But if you were curious, just ask questions. But don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I never asked these questions. I never wanted these answers, but sometimes if you're gifted, you don't have a choice. If you're extremely sensitive, you don't have a choice. You are like a beacon, a lighthouse to the supernatural, paranormal. It will find you. It will wedge itself into your life whether you want it to or not. One way or another. The best you could do is educate yourself. I've been educating myself for a long, long time now. I know how to deal with it. I know how to handle it. Just sometimes we come across things that we don't know how to handle, or there's no answers to handle it. But yeah. Well, in this one here, oh, also, I've had a dream. I was before a wasteland, and these cloaked figures were by my side, and the cloaked army was out before me. Called me the Queen of Ashes. I don't know if that was a book reference to anything. I know it was not freaking Game of Thrones. But I can't find any reference to that. I have a friend who might have told me some answers. I don't know if he was telling the truth. But until the next time I make one of these, I guess you'll have more questions than answers. Hopefully this could answer some things. Maybe that you're not alone and seeing some weird shit when you're sleeping. Anyway. Until next time.